Hey everybody, Mushbeard here, back with some more Might and Magic Elemental Guardians. Today we're going to be looking at my Wrath 10 Beginners team. I know it's not the Nat 2s that were out there for a long time, but since they buffed the boss on Wrath 10, you kind of needed better glyphs to pull that off. So here it is, no Nat 4s, just Nat 3s. I only have the one 5-star, which is the Water Tree. And we'll go ahead and talk about this. It's not 100%, but it's really close. Unless RNG just completely goes wrong, you should be fine. I've only failed one time in a ton of runs. I know I have a lot of energy. I still have to use. I just had with the hurricane that went on. My line of work is affected by that, so I've been crazy busy the past 7 to 10 days. So I haven't had that much time, but I was able to finally move some runes around and try this, and I finally got my water mauler running. So you can see, obviously the staple you have is the Water Arcane Bird. That's part of the 2-star team. It's just a great unit. The buffs that it provides and everything, and the debuffs. It's just hard to find anything else that does that. Mine doesn't even heal itself. It does the damage one, which really doesn't do much damage. So if you can get the one that heals itself, it's even better because it's a little safer because the bird should stay alive. A little easier. Then you have your AoE Poisoner. In this case, I am using the Water Felicor. It also has the AoE Heal block, so that kind of replaces my Air Unicorn that people would use for the 2-star, because I get the poison plus I get the heal block. The Unicorn has the buff block, so it's slightly different because the Unicorn would block the shield from the Griffin, but the heal block is kind of nice. It has obviously the AoE poison, and then my buff block comes from my Water Mauler second skill. It has a chance to do buff block on it, so that's where I can help prevent that. Plus also the Water Mauler obviously has the awesome passive that increases the attack bars of the rest of the team, as well as increases their chance to dodge for 1 turn. So you stack that in, but it is at the cost of his HP, 20% of his current HP. So he can't actually kill himself with it, but he can get himself low enough that he can be easily killed with it. So that's where the Water Holy Sister really comes in. She's kind of combined with the Water Tree. The Water Tree helps with the regen buff, so that every time the Water Mauler moves, it's getting health back, or at least offsetting how much it's losing, how quickly it's losing its health. And then the Water Holy Sister has a couple reasons. She has the single target heal, which is really going to be focused on the Water Mauler because it's going to take the most damage, take the most damage in quotes. It's not really taking damage, it's just hurting itself. As you can see, this could be a situation where obviously I haven't failed in a long time, but if these dodge buffs aren't working and I don't get my heal back up, we could have a problem, but we'll see. Oh, see, we're going here. We'll find out. Will I get there, or are they going to steal the turn from me here? Oh, dodged. There we go. That's what it's for. See, that was some bad RNG where she just wasn't healing, even though I know her heal was up. She favors that 3rd skill, so sometimes it can be a little shaky in that, but it doesn't usually get that close. Like, they usually don't have that much problem. But she has that single target heal to kind of top off the Water Mauler, so the regen can keep ticking, and it can just slowly wean down its health instead of that big chunks that it would normally be doing. And then, of course, the Water Tree Ant is amazing. Has a regen buff, has defense buff. I don't even remember what the 3rd buff is. Received healing? I think it's received healing. No, that's regen. Jeez, you think I'd know, but those are the 2 that I'm mainly focused on usually, is heal over time and defense. And so this is the team that I use. I am currently building up an Air Tree Ant to try and fit in here somewhere. I may be able to replace the Water Felicor with it if I get the poison on skill 1 evolution, which might work. I don't typically need AoE poison, but having 2 single target poisoners may work, and it'd be tanky. Plus it has Phoenix Soul, which with the reduced cooldowns from the Water Holy Sister should be up pretty much all the time. It also has the chance to confuse, blind, or sleep all the enemies, which can also be really nice. So I think I'm going to try and fit that in here. I haven't evolved them yet, And I'm still working on some glyphs, but I think I'll try to find a way in here. And then slowly work on speeding this up. I have, the air Anubis or Jackalman, but I don't think it really works. I don't have the glyphs to really make it hit as hard as I want it to. So unfortunately, it'll be a while before that. The poison is kind of my best way to go right now. My glyphs are still on the struggle bus, but I will slowly get to farming this year. I have a lot of energy I can put into this Wrath 10 farming right now, so that will help without even having to refill. Plus I have quite a bit of seals, and hopefully we can get that taken care of, and then we'll do all this and get some good glyphs, and hopefully we'll start improving here. But I want to show an alternative non-Nat 4 team that people might be able to put together using a unit you may not think of, the Water Mauler, for early teams, but it's buff block, obviously the dodge buff, the constant attack bar buffing helps with getting turns back up and reducing more cooldowns, and so I want to see that. I think you could probably replace the Water Holy Sister with the Air Crusader. Obviously you wouldn't get the cleanse, but you don't typically need the cleanse in here in Wrath 10, but you would get the extra attack bar boost every time it uses that skill, so that actually may be more beneficial with the cycling of all the skills to get that even more attack bar boost. I did finally pull an Air Crusader, but I haven't built it up yet because right now I already had the Water Holy Sister, so it may be something. Plus it would have elemental advantage, so we'll have to see. That may be something someone has a similar team and can swap out the sister for the Crusader and see, and we'll find out if that works. If you let me know down in the comments, that would be great. Or if you have any other Nat 3 teams without the greatest glyphs that can do Wrath 10, let me know. Maybe it's something I have the units for and I can try to put together. It might be faster or a little safer, just to showcase another team. But this is the one I finally started using, and it's been working pretty well, so I can't complain at the moment. I wish they were all air, because then we'd do more damage, take less damage, and this would be a lot safer, but I'm lagging out here. But and we have quite a bit of attack bar reduction on this team too, between the Felicor and the Arcane Bird and everything, so that can help slow down the enemies too. That slow puts out. So that is it for my 10 new team here. Why? There we go. Like, why did I start lagging like crazy all of a sudden? There we go. Nothing. Don't really need crit damage glyphs at the moment. But that's how we go. We just keep doing that, and we'll just keep farming until we can get rid of all of this 300 energy. But that is it for this episode, everybody. Thanks for watching. This is Mushbeard. I am out.